The Twilight Zone is going to be hitting our screens very, very soon. And with the fast approach of a reboot of The Twilight Zone, I'm sure many people are going to be going back and giving the classic episodes a watch. Some people may have never even watched the show before, and that's why I thought I'd put together a list of what I think are the best episodes of the classic rod-selling era of The Twilight Zone. So, what are they? Well, let's find out. Before I go ahead, make sure you go over to my Twitter @BrainPilot_ and tweet me what show or movies you'd like me to review next. So without further ado, I'm BrainPilot and here are the best episodes of The Twilight Zone. This is going to be spoiler free, so don't worry. The monsters are due on Maple Street. This is an episode from the first season of the show, and it is definitely one of the best episodes that there is. Following the community in Maple Street, strange occurrences start to happen on the street and it sends it into turmoil. With multiple residents accusing others, it splits what is usually a friendly neighborhood into two. And of course, with it being the Twilight Zone, it has a twist at the end that makes you question everything that you've just seen. But I won't spoil that for you. It's one of the best episodes, but I wouldn't quite say it's the best. The Hitchhiker. When have you ever heard of a movie or show with that as the title and it not end bad? Yeah, I didn't think so. This episode is one that plays with your mind a lot, and you find yourself questioning everything that surrounds the hitchhiker and the female lead. After breaking down in her car, she starts to see a hitchhiker appearing, but nobody else can see him except for her. She encounters dangerous situations and you're on the edge of your seat at many occasions. However, it's the ending that really does paint the picture and answer all of the questions that you had. It's within the space of about 10 seconds where all of your questions get answered. Watch it and I'm sure you'll feel the same. Eye of the Beholder. This is most definitely an episode that is visually striking compared to the others. I can't give much away at all really, but there's a woman who had surgery because in the society that she lives in, she's perceived to be ugly. If she doesn't get it sorted, then she'll be put into a place where people that look like her are kept. All of the people that work at the hospital are almost afraid of the woman because of how ugly she is. The ending has a massive twist, but it is one that I feel you kind of see coming at points. Nonetheless, it's a great episode that really does highlight that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and it all comes down to what society imprints on you that makes you realize that. I think it's a message that's timeless and even today it will resonate with you. Nightmare at 20,000 Feet. Starring William Shatner, this is most probably one of the show's most known episodes. Whilst flying high at 20,000 feet in a plane, William Shatner's character experiences problems in the plane that nobody seems to believe. This is an episode that is quite frustrating to watch. This is because you feel the emotions that he's feeling. You can understand why he is getting worked up, because what he's claiming is actually happening, but everybody is just undermining him and thinks he's crazy. The story is gripping and it's also quite funny at points, even though I don't think that it's supposed to be, but it's definitely worth a watch. Time Enough at Last. The final episode on this list is the episode Time Enough at Last. For me, I think that this is the best episode of the show that I've seen. It's about a man that loves reading but nobody allows him to do so. His boss doesn't let him, his wife doesn't, but it's all he wants to do. Due to his reading, he locks himself in a vault and manages to escape a nuclear bomb exploding. Alone, he now has all of the time in the world, but he's alone and he's not happy. For me, the ending is the best part about this episode. The last 5 seconds make it, and I think that it sums up how cruel the situations and outcomes are in the Twilight Zone. You form a connection with this character and you want him to be happy, but alone in the world, who knows if he will be. If you only watch one, I would say watch this one and you'll most definitely want to watch the others. It sums the Twilight Zone up perfectly. I've posted reviews for all of the episodes mentioned, so if you want to go back and see what I thought of them, with spoilers, then click on the I button. If you want to see what I've rated many TV shows and movies, then head over to my Letterboxd profile, comment a movie and I'll rate it over there. Over on the community page, I've started releasing polls. Have a vote and have your say on what videos you see on this channel. As well, if you want to support the channel in a different way, then I've recently set up a Patreon. Over there, you can get your hands on some exclusive content. Take a look and see what you think. What do you think of the Twilight Zone? Do you agree with my list? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.